Hi, I'm Callie Lux, WorkIt's community lead, and I'm here with Chrissy Taylor, our director of counseling, who's
Hey,
always
everybody.
wonderful to talk to. And we wanted to talk about drinking and using dreams, which are really common in early sobriety and even on into later recovery as well. I know I still have them occasionally. I had them a lot more when I was newer in recovery. I know I would dream about having to go into my home group of AA and stand up as a newcomer again. And then I'd wake up and be like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that was just a dream. So Chrissy, as our director of counseling, what are your thoughts on using dreams? Did you have them or?
Oh my gosh, I used to joke that I didn't need to relapse. I just needed to go to bed.
Right.
I had this recurring dream, and I still have it. I've always had pretty consistent using dreams where I forget that I'm supposed to not be drinking.
Yes.
And then I'm like, oh no. And then I'm like, oh, maybe this is like a mulligan and it doesn't count. And like, I just won't tell anybody. Like, I would say I have those dreams like weekly. And I don't think that much into them. I mean, I think I work in a recovery environment, so I'm always thinking about recovery and thinking about drinking and using. So I think it's normal to drink about those things, dream about those things, not
Yes.
drink about those things. And for me, it's like when that feeling, like you were talking about, Callie, of like that moment when you wake up and you're like, oh my God, it was just a dream. Like those, I look at those as like gratitude moments. Like that's like a
Absolutely.
my subconscious to be like, that's not your life. And just to be like, thank God I don't, that wasn't real.
Right, right. Yeah, for me too, regardless of the context of what happens in the dream, like sometimes, as you said, it will be like, oh my gosh, this was a total accident. I just forgot that I was sober. Or sometimes it's this really strange, dark situation, like definitely more like a nightmare. But either way, when I wake up, I'm always so relieved. I'm like, oh wow, that isn't my reality and this is. And so I definitely also kind of look at it as a gratitude. So.
Yeah. And I don't think it's indicative of it, like how well you're doing or how not well you're doing. I just think that they happen.
Right. Right.
And I think try to flip the script on them and just make them into gratitude moments.
Yeah. Because there's a lot online about, oh, what does this mean? Or, so you can read a lot into it, but.
Yeah, I honestly don't think it means much. It just, we don't necessarily control what we dream about. And so, but we can control kind of how we react to them.
Great.
Especially if they're really vivid. Like, I just always think like it's really vivid in that moment, and it might even be really vivid in that morning. But like, as we all know, like our dreams lose intensity over time. So just wait. It's gonna lose it's gonna feel less real.
Sure, absolutely. And talking about it too, I always find is really helpful. If I have a really disturbing dream about anything, whether or not it's about drinking or using, reaching out and letting someone know and talking about it always helps me. So.
Well, I always love talking to you, Callie.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much, Chrissy. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Oh.